The General Motors Hertiage Center is an 81,000 square foot facility, which is houses not only our archive but also our automobiles and a lot of our secondary archive as well. We serve three purposes here. One is to display the vehicles of the 500 car display that we have in the best light possible, as well as act as a conferencing center for General Motors and for large automotive groups outside of GM, and also the archive. The overall specialty vehicle collection is somewhere in and around 1,000 cars. And out of those cars, about 500 of them, 450 to 500 of them, are considered to be cars of historic nature. They're comprised of production first milestone cars. They could be proof of concept cars, pre-production cars, the last of, the first of, and in some cases just popularity. Those are cars that we have here. We have a very good collection of Chevrolets as well. 32 Chevys are considered by many to be the high water mark of design of the 30s cars for Chevrolet. They're very rare today. This is a rumble seat coupe roadster. And the rumble seat got its name because you hear the rumble of the exhaust system when you ride in that seat. And then probably one of the more interesting Chevys we have here is this 1918, which is what they call a chummy. And it's got a pass through the front seats, and that's how you get into the back seats. So you got to be fairly chummy to get in and out of this car. There's a lot of woodwork on the cars. They're really kind of unique from a craftsmanship standpoint. Yeah. And these are rare as hen's teeth here because there just aren't any of these cars left anywhere. Yeah, neon's one of those things that when it started to be introduced in the late 20s, early 30s, that everybody loved it. I mean, it adds a lot of warmth and character to any kind of display that you might have. So neon was very popular in the 30s and 40s. We have a pretty good display of neon signs here, some original, some remanufactured. The Oldsmobile sign that you see is a very rare sign. We think it's probably the only one that was ever done. That sign set outside of a dealership in Flemingsburg, Kentucky from 1949 all the way up through the late 90s, early 2000s, and became a reference point for people visiting that small town. When you get to the Oldsmobile sign, make a right, and you're 2 blocks away from my house. We have iconic cars as well. We have the 1959 Cadillac, which is the ultimate icon as far as American cars go. Features the world's tallest tail fin on an automobile. Mickey Mouse actually drives a 59 Cadillac. It's hard to argue with 57 Chevy. We have probably one of the most popular of the 57 Chevys, which is the Nomad. It's a 2-door version of the station wagon. Very high styled. And on ours, you can actually see it has vacation stickers. It was very popular in the 50s and 60s. When you went to a new state, you stopped at the state line and you purchased a sticker. And the car kind of tells a story about where it's been, and very much this must have been a family-type car. The Firebird project is pretty unique from the standpoint of, in the early 50s, it was really technology that was way out there. They're gas turbine powered, which is similar to the same engine that you would find in a jet aircraft. And they're very much rolling laboratories of what if and what, and how can we stretch the boundaries of technology. And Firebird 1 was the first of the gas turbine cars done in the early 50s. It was a single passenger car. For that to be viable to the public, you need to haul more than one person, so Firebird 2 was built. It has capability of hauling 4 individuals. You'll notice that it has the General Motors aviation logo on the tail fin. A very, very aircraft-inspired design. And they all drive. These cars have all been brought up to operating level. It's great to hear this car run. It sounds a lot like a personal jet sitting on a runway when it's idling. I'm just tickled to death that General Motors had the wherewithal to hang on to these cars all these years. So many of these types of cars have made it into the open public. And quite frankly, a lot of them have been scrapped over the years. So it's marvelous just to have them intact today.